And now, hello to Facebook and YouTube. Now, let's see if Facebook set my live to only me like it always does. Let's see. Let's see. Um, oh, no. So it did make it at least friends, but we're going to change that to public. Hello, user 623938816. No, 8136728. How art thou? All right, let's get this all shared out. Why does my camera look blurry over here? I don't know why that looks so blurry. Ooh, it's even worse now. Okay, there we go. I'm like, what the world? Hello. Incredible greetings. Ooh, excuse me. Hello, everyone. I'm just writing out this this caption. All right, almost done. Just give me one moment. One moment. One moment. All right, so we're gonna copy this because there was an update. That was the other reason too that I had to come live. I did make an update to one of the discount codes. So let's see. Copy. Whoa. Almost done, y'all. I just got to copy now. Post. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so share again, share option, share to a group. Let's share it to our student union. And then let's share it to our Silhouette group. And then our essentials group. And then let's share to my feed. All right, there we go. We are all shared out. Oh, thank you so much, Valerie, for the $10 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Yes, it's been a long time coming. Hey, Miss Carol, Miss Sonia, how art thou? Vanessa, hola. Pat, hello. How are you? All right, y'all. Let's get into this so I can go take these kids school shopping. Well, not school shopping, shoe shopping. Zani Mani in these damn bluey shoes. This boy wants bluey everything. I'm trying to figure out now how to incorporate, because he has made it perfectly clear that for his birthday cake, originally, it was just dinosaurs. We've been on dinosaurs for, I would say 3 years, because the first year was kind of like, I forgot, what did we do the first year for him? Second year definitely was, no, so 4 years. Because he's about to be 6. So yeah, for the past 4 years, we've been on dinosaurs. So he wanted dinosaurs again. But now he says he wants, he's very clear, half dinosaurs, half bluey. He tried to add in the Spidey Kids or whatever that thing is called. And I was like, hold up, player. I can make Bluey and the dinosaurs work. Now, the Spider-Man kids and all, you got to pick a struggle, okay? Can't do that. But he is stuck on Bluey. That now he wants to incorporate Bluey into his birthday. And I'm trying to figure out how, because I was dead set on dinosaurs. Do you know how easy it is to do a dinosaur party when your kid has the entire the entire Jurassic Park collection? He literally has been getting dinosaurs for birthdays, Easter, Christmas, and anytime in between for 4 years. We got a lot of dinosaurs. I was ready. It's kind of like when MJ wanted the Hot Wheels party. Yes, we have 1,000,001 Hot Wheels. I can make this work. Now it's like, but it's okay. Mommy's going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out. So, but anywho, all right, let's see. Hello from Virginia. Thank you so very much. All right, I see your question. Give me 1 second. Let me do my intro, and then we're going to get into this. So, hello, everyone. I am Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365. We are the home of the Honestly Speaking brand of products. We carry, oh, wait, I don't think y'all saw it, but actually, now that I did that, let me mirror my video so that my shirt reads correctly to you guys over here. But we are the home of the Honestly Speaking brand of products. We carry the absolute best sublimation paper and ink. If you did not know, our sublimation paper allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. This shirt was pressed in 30 seconds. This stole, although in sections, actually, I'm not going to tell a fib on this one, because this, actually, no, it was. I was about to say, I thought this was one of the ones from 2020, and we did not have our brand then, but this is actually from 2021. So no, this was done in 30 seconds, in sections, but in 30 seconds. If this was one of the ones from 2020, then it was not done with Honestly Speaking paper, because we didn't have Honestly Speaking paper then. Well, we got it 2020, but in like, the paper came in, we launched in August of 2020, and then the paper came in around, what was it, November, I think it was. So, but yeah, this is 2021. So this is definitely Honestly Speaking paper. So it was pressed in 2 sections, because I have a 16 by 20 inch heat press. So I was able to press this in 2 sections for each part. So each section was 30 seconds. So each side 60 seconds. And then This is the one I was looking for, y'all. The one that is double-sided. So we're gonna talk about this. So we have our paper. We also have our incredible Sublimation ink. Our ink is 140 milliliters, so you get more bang for your buck. We do sell the gray. If you have the 8550, we have the gray. So when you buy the 6-pack, you're going to get CMYK in gray, and you'll get 2 blacks. There is no such thing as a photo black sublimation ink, because photo black is actually pigment ink as it relates to the actual like ink that comes in the box. So you just get 2 blacks, and then you just take the one and just fill it in both reservoirs. All right, you can check out all of our products, our heat tape as well. So we carry 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, and 6 inches. Don't ask me what happened to 5 inches. We just kind of skipped over that. And all that's available on our website, shop.hsink365.com. We're also the home of Silhouette Anonymous, and that is where I have been teaching creatives how to use Silhouette Studio and Cameos for 10 years. Someone said the other day, oh my God, finally someone teaching Silhouette. And I'm like, I've been teaching this for 10 years. Where have you been? Because I've been teaching this for 10 years, okay? And we're still teaching it till this day. I like to use Silhouette Studio as a regular I have 6 Cameos, so I do use my Cameos as well. But as someone with a graphic designing background that started when I was in high school, and I've worked through a lot of programs, I have come to realize that Silhouette Studio, back then, that Silhouette Studio was a really decent software, especially if you're just getting into it, because there's so many things that you can do within the free version of the program. So I set out to share that with others. So I'm able to show Silhouette Studio from a graphic designing standpoint versus just a craft standpoint, so you can really see the range of the program. We have 10 years of videos going all the way back to version 3.6, which are some really great videos. I think I was some of my best work. Some people don't like to go back to the old videos because the screen looks different. But if you listen to like, hey, go to, modify to subtract, go to crop, make it a compound path, the steps are still the same. The screen just looks different. So don't discard don't discount those or disregard those old videos from version 3.6. They still hit, okay? And then, of course, we have 365 Creative Academy, which is our online academy that has structured classes that we teach live via Zoom. You get unlimited access to the playbacks. You get access to an exclusive community, so where in between sessions and in between classes, you can always ask questions. And if I'm available, I often do video answers to some of the questions, because it makes it easier. That's one of the reasons why I started Silhouette Anonymous, was to provide a visual answer. There's a lot of like blogs and like static pictures and things typed out. Sometimes that can be overwhelming, like looking at all of that text, when if it's actually done, it's like a couple clicks. So I set out to basically create a video version of like teaching, and just for those who thrive with the visuals. So that's just a little bit about me and our company. I am also someone that's still actively, I do a lot more when it comes to teaching. It takes a lot to prep for these classes and things of that nature. But in order for me to stay abreast to what's going on, the new equipment or new techniques, or just keeping up with like different papers, because at one point I used to love Hammermill. Then they kind of lost their ever-loving mind. That paper changed. So I'm always having to like test out different papers. So I still kind of, keep my foot in there. And it is a big part. We still have a customs part of our business. We actually have 2 different areas. We have HS Ink Designs and we have HS Ink 365 Prints. So I'm still actively doing custom items, but I'm very selective in the seasons that I really participate in and just the clientele that I kind of take on. But grad season is one of the ones where I come out of, I don't say hiding, but I'm like, I put myself out there to be able to help graduates celebrate this milestone of graduating high school and college. I mean, even for the parents, when it comes to helping them celebrate just the promotion or graduation from things like Head Start, pre-K, kindergarten. And I've had some clients that may not go all out, but they normally want things like shirts. They don't really do a lot of like the grad caps, although I did do one last year for someone that was going from middle school to high school because their school had this full on like ceremony, I think. But 5th and 8th grade, not as much. I'll do like maybe fans and shirts, but everything else, like these parents go all out for high school. And then those who graduate from college, pre-K, and kindergarten is where like I make the most money during grad season. And of course, I want to help you guys do the same thing. So we have our grad master program, grad customs master program that kicks off this week on Friday. We're going to talk all things business, understanding your maximum profit power or potential based off of the equipment that you have and how you're going to navigate using that, how to promote, how to market, sell, price, what you should consider offering. Although we're going to talk about quite a few things over the next 4 weeks. So there are 6 sessions. Like I said, the first one is business, and then there's 5 sessions of actual things that you can create. Although I'm going to teach a multitude of things, I'm not encouraging every student that you have to do all of these things in order to be successful this season. I've told this, a couple of times. I've actually documented this journey, and you can go back and watch videos because, again, I've been doing videos for 10 years. I was always creating and crafting things like all the time for like grad stuff, but I wasn't like a primary thing. I didn't put a lot of emphasis on it until 2018. I did some stuff 2017, here and I would do like yard signs with like vinyl, but 2018 is when I really, really, really like put a lot of effort and energy into making things for grad season, and it was fans. And I was burned out. Like fans alone can burn you out. And I wasn't even doing like, I've seen some people have orders of like 20, 30 fans, which to me is kind of crazy. I don't know about their areas, but like here in South Florida, most of the schools, you're limited to how many tickets you have for graduation. I mean, people try and get like extras. So you're looking at anywhere from 6, well, some places they'll do like 4, but like 4 to let's say 10 tickets. After you do like maybe extra stuff, or you'll get some from somebody else, or you'll barter for them and trade out and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But it wasn't a whole lot of them. So the way my packages were set up, I pretty much went off of what the standard one was that like schools were giving. But so I've seen some people, they will do like 20, 30 orders, like for one family, 20, 30 fans for one family. Now, some people want them because they're going to have like a party immediately afterwards. There's so many different like scenarios, and that will kind of determine how many fans and things they will buy. But me just kind of having my minimum and like the average order being around like 6 fans, I was burned out. Like not figuring out how to add in stoles, or I was doing yard signs too, or tumblers and shirts, and I was doing no shirts during that time. Absolutely no shirts in 2018. 2019, I did add shirts, and I was still using Jet Pro 3G. I wasn't into sublimation like that back then. I was using Jet Pro 3G for a lot of those shirts, but luckily I had 6 cameos, so I'm able to like design. I've always had 2 monitors when it comes to stuff, so I'm able to really work and do certain things, whatever. So I slowly added things over the years. And that's one of the things that we're going to talk about on Friday. But we're also, throughout this grad master program, we're going to go over things like stoles, fans, yard signs, diploma, keepsake pillows, tumblers, keychains, buttons, grad cap toppers. I think I said yard signs. So we're going to discuss all of those things over the next 4 weeks, but you're going to be able to get help. And also when I'm working on items, get an exclusive look when I'm actually working on orders and my process all the way through grad season. Okay. I'm just going to let you guys know straight off the bat, like we're not even going to sugarcoat it, because you can then decide if this video is worth it for you to stick around and just kind of listen. Some people wait to the end. They want to go and talk you up and then hit you with the cost. I will let you know at the beginning, because that way you can decide, if you want to hear this or not. Know that this is me promoting a class that I am offering. So we'll know if the numbers drop, that, hey, you're not interested in, enrolling in a class that's going to cost you some money. So the cost of the class is $125.63. Okay. If you're going to do a one-time payment, if you've never taken my class from us, it's like $125.63. If you need to use buy now, pay later options such as Sezzle, Shop Pay, or PayPal buy now, pay later, it is $135.63. And your first payment will be around like $34 or something like that. Like, so you'll pay $34 to get full access to it, and then whatever their payment schedule is. If you are someone that has taken a grad class with us last year, either the Stole class or the Grad Fan Boot Camp, not the one that was just for like designs and stuff. So the Grad Fan Boot Camp or the Stoles for Beginners from last year only. If you go to your dashboard, there is a link that will take you directly to the master's program, and it's going to add a discount of $25.63 to your cart. So you won't see a difference on the product page. Once you go to your cart, you will then see that $25.63 come off. So you're going to pay $100 for 6 weeks, 6 sessions of training, as well as multiple sessions of study hall, and that call study hall sessions, like Q&A help sessions. It's going to be quite a few of those, and get access when I'm working on orders, like exclusive access to that content as well. And of course, always you get access to our student union. So you'll be able to ask questions, share your, make posts and show what you're working on. If you're having any issues, like in between those days, you'll be able to post it in the group and be able to get help. So I'm gonna let y'all know now, for those who are hopping on, this is, I guess what they say, a sales pitch. Some people say, oh, sell without selling. So nobody have time for that, because we sit here and you guys will probably think that this is the live video where I'm going to show you everything. Absolutely not. There is an exclusive class that will be over the course of 6 sessions. So 4 weeks. And then the help sessions last all the way until June. Again, the cost is $125.63. If you're going to do just a one-time payment, and $135.63 if you're going to break it up using one of the buy now, pay later options. Okay. So let's look at some of the things that you will learn to create after we go through and kind of say hello. So this question here, do you offer a composition notebook template that is edible? So are you like ones to sublimate? Are you trying to do one that's like for KDP? Are you, because I have one that, like, see how this is where I made my mouse pad. Poke myself in the dang on eye. Jesus. Oh my God. Ow. Oh, that burns. Shoot. Woo. Okay. That song, Cardi B's Enough Miami, has me in a serious chokehold every time I hear that song. I'm not very professor-like when I hear that song. Okay. All right, anywho. So I do have a template where you can pretty much make any and everything into a composition like notebook. If you're saying one that's like size for the exact composition notebook, I'm trying to think, is there one that's like that? I don't think I've had one that's like a KDP type setup, but I know I have one because I used to do the sublimation to the not the glitter, like the holographic ones from Dollar Tree and whatnot. So I do know I have, the ones are like that, like glittery type one. So I know I have done them. I don't know if it's in there or not, but it depends on like which type of composition notebook you're referring to. The life of a mom is never boring, especially for a creative mom. I know, right? Incredible afternoon. My G baby and I are Bluey fans. Yes, you can do so much in Silhouette. I've always used the free for about 7 years. Now, don't get me wrong, free is good, but to do all of that designing and not be able to take it outside of Silhouette Studio, you're doing yourself a disservice. So I always recommend getting Business Edition, if for nothing else, to have the ability to save your creations as an SVG, a JPEG, or a PDF. Now you can do PNG. I only use PNG for mock-up purposes and things like that. I never use PNG to like take it out to either sell it or print it somewhere else, because it's just not where it needs to be at. But all the other ones, JPEGs, SVG, and PDFs, are my favorites. Like, I'm always saving from those. I've learned so much from you. Hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. All right. So thank you for the follow. Hello, Gwen. Hello, Anna. All right. So some of the things that you can create for grad season, which yields pretty decent returns. Okay. You'll have pretty decent profit margins as long as you don't have like a lot of mistakes. Things like stoles. So this is the one that I was trying to find yesterday, where I was saying that you can do both sides of the stole because they are satin. Of course, satin is basically it's polyester, it's a synthetic fiber. So you can sublimate two satins. And this is where I was saying, like, so for her high school side, we had a little fun with the way that this was set up. All of this was done in Silhouette Studio, even the 2021 and like all of the little effects and stuff like that on it. All of that was set up in Silhouette Studio. Then we had the Just Did It. Now, when I did this one, it was actually a challenge because Shannon from Innate Labs, at the time, she was showing like a lot of stuff in Photoshop. And some people were saying, hey, I don't have Photoshop. Is there a way to do these in Silhouette Studio? And I think she had the template where it kind of sort of looks like this. So that was inspired by her template. And so we did Just Did It, because I had one that said you did it. Like, I had that on my fans. And so when she had the Just Did It, which I guess, because, like, this is something the graduate would wear. Whereas when I had the You Did It in 2019, that was like for the family to hold up and say, hey, you did it. So this is where that comes from. So we had a little fun with this side, which is for, the high school side. And then we got a little more buttoned up, for she had dual enrollment. So for the college side, we still added a picture on it. But this actually looks great. When I did the class before, I actually showed this without the picture, and it still looks great even without the picture. So on this side, kept it real, real clean. Just putting like the degree and then graduate, her name, and then like one picture. So real simple on this side, real fun on this side. Okay. So some of the other ones. So like when you're doing this one, of course, having a full on template and going all the way to the top, there's certain things that you have to do. So if you look, my lines are really clean here. There's no overlap. Same thing on this side. So there's no overlap of color because of my technique when I'm doing these. Now, if you're like, that might be a little bit too much for your girl, your boy, you can do this style as well, where the color doesn't go all the way to the edges. This is a great way to start for beginners, where you can have a lot of color, but just so that you're not like, this is where it gets kind of funky, especially depending on the style of stole you use and the quality of it, because they're not all created equal. I had some really bad stoles last year, and trying to get this area, oh Jesus, it was a struggle. So if you end up doing designs that are like this, where you're heavy on color, and for some people, even doing it where it's like just the equivalent of like a 13 by 19 sheet of paper, and however high that goes, and then maybe adding like another one, like, and you can really do this style in sections because you're not worrying about going all the way up to the top. So know that there are different ways. This style also can be done. Well, I wouldn't say like maybe like the picture, but like the way the name is and having the layers, you can do this with vinyl also. So we are going to go over a vinyl component in the stole training and how you can do these with vinyl. You can also do them with DTF. So we're going to go over that. Here is one of the ones I did. And look at that. Like I said, when you have good ones, you can get really clean results at that back part. But if it's a bad stole, it's, you know, it's not that great. Okay. This was, when I did these, I actually did not use our paper because during this time, we did not have rolls. You know what? I'm trying to think. That one, no, that one is. But during, like, we didn't have rolls. I actually got a roll from a different company and I didn't care for it because I kept getting these little lines. And that is when I started piecing them together. Like that one, I took our regular paper and pieced them together. Or I may have had the rolls. I probably got tired of it. One of the ones that I did was with another brand of paper. Then I pieced our paper together. Then we eventually got the rolls. The rolls are the greatest. Right now we're sold out of the tacky, but I do believe we still have some fast dry in both 8.5 and the 13-inch size. But here is this one with a faux glitter trim. And here is a more traditional one for those that are, this was the ones that I did not care for these stoles. Like they were, this stole was not that great. So a traditional college style one with his Greek organization and then the school and just kind of having accolades and things like that. We're going to talk about different fonts that you can use. This is a single-sided one, but I wanted to show this because it's not the same. Like we have two totally different colors on this style. And then I did one for his brother for high school, and that was this one. And so we had the, what's these called? The 3 flags that represent his culture. And then this side was just for him. And we only have like one picture. So know that you don't have to have a gang of pictures on these stoles. All right. So stoles, check. Toppers. I only have one topper here. I thought I try and keep samples and make at least one of something that I've done. But you have toppers. The toppers are detachable because, especially for the high schoolers, in most areas, they cannot be permanently affixed to the cap because they can't wear them for the actual ceremony, but they like to have them for pictures. This one is sublimated onto a glitter media, but you can use sublimation. It'll be really shiny, but you can sublimate, you can laminate cardstock and sublimate to that. This year, I'm going to do some of the ones for the guys with the Econo Sub Satin. There we go. And Econo Sub Flock. So that is a material, and you will be able to use that for your grad cap toppers. We're going to talk about that in the class, okay? This was fully designed in Silhouette Studio. All right. This is a mask. Of course, masks aren't this back then, baby. Woo! The amount of these that I sold was crazy. And then like this design, I mean, this design was so versatile to where we had it on mugs, tumblers, the mask, the yard size. Like this design right here was hitting. All right. Then we have fans. When I first came across like fans for graduation, people were pretty much just doing the fat heads, where it was literally just their head. Some had like it was their actual cap and gown pictures. Some y'all need to be very careful with how y'all put grad cap images. Like let's say they send you a regular picture and you want to make it look like a grad picture, so you're putting a cap. That is something that you really, really need Photoshop or some type of photo editing so that we can really make it look like they're wearing it. And it's not just like plopped on top of their head. Got to work on that, y'all. But that's pretty much the ones I saw before. And it would be like the really big ones, just a really big paint stick to the back. What bugged me about those was I am Black, okay? So, of course, the majority of the ones that I saw were those of African-American students, and it would be young ladies, and they'll have their hair and stuff done, and it's cut off. Like, it's because, when it comes to the guys, it was different because the hair is up, and it's cut and stuff like that, so you can get a good outline of the face. But when it came to the young ladies, and it's supposed to be just a fat head, and it's just their head, it's like they had their hair was all cute and stuff, and then it's just cut off. All that drove me crazy to no end. And that's all I really saw was the ones like of the neck. There were some that would do some of the gown, but again, it was like just a straight cut off and cutting off the hair, and it's just a straight line. That drove me absolutely nuts. So I set out to kind of create a different look. And so I started with just like adding just the year at the bottom, their names. I have posted some pictures from 2018. With some of the ones that I did. I got to find the ones from 2017 for y'all, which SD card it's on. But over the years, that bottom piece to cover up and not kind of have a straight line and just kind of just see it just chopped off, it has changed and evolved over the years. I have so many different types of templates now that I have utilized for fans. So this is just a few of them. So even with this one, there's no grad cap to this, but having this style, and actually all of these are the same. So I don't know why these are all. And the way that I make mine and I teach, there is some wind behind it. Definitely get you some Beyonce level wind behind it. All right. Then there's like this style, because sometimes you'll have pictures that don't work well with removing the background of it because of like a wide variety of things, which is what we're going to talk about. So my class, making these guys, very easy. You can go and put in a search and you're going to find a ton of videos on YouTube, on TikTok now. You even find Facebook ones, and everybody has all of their different ways of like assembling the fans, right? It's not something that is rocket science or anything like that. Like nothing that's like top secret, someone's way is like the best way. You're going to figure out what's going to be best for you. We're going to talk about 5 different ways that they can be made, whether it's like paper ones with adhesives, with the Dollar Tree paddles. Now they do make sublimation ones now. At first they were really, really small. They've started to make them a little bit bigger. You just have to weigh the cost to see if you want to pay for that, or, if you just want to go the Dollar Tree route, if you can find them. Amazon has some as well. They cost a little bit more than the $125, but there are places where you can get those. But what is great about at least my classes is the design part. I focus heavily on design. You can have all the templates in the world, all of them. Go out, buy as many bundles of templates that you can afford. The templates don't help you with knowing how to make that grad's picture look good. Because not everybody's going to send you a professional like type picture. Not everybody's going to have a picture or like, let's say like their background where it can easily be removed. Not everybody is using something like Photoshop where you can feather off the edges and still make it look good and put it on a different background. You got to know the design techniques to make it look good. And that is what we teach in our classes, is we focus on design. I'm going to show you how to make it. That's going to be nothing to make it. As long as you got some adhesive, some good adhesive, some quality paper, you'll be able to make these. But it's knowing when to remove the background, when not to, how to deal with like pictures they send that are like not that great. Those are all the things that we're going to go over. And then this is just another style. Okay. I already did this one, and then there's one with the guy. I want to make sure I show one with a guy on it. Kind of same style as this one, but still different. Same exact style, but I mean, even when you're looking at like the class of and things like that, like they're different sizes, so little adjustments based off of what you have to put in the middle, how the name is, all of that changes the outcome of the fans. Okay. Then we did this one, I think did we do this in 2020? Oh no, 2022. We did this one in March of when I created. So I have some templates that have some words, kind of like different ways that diplomas could be worded, and you'll be able to utilize those. Or if you have someone that's graduated from like a particular high school and they have a diploma that they can send to you, you can actually make it closer to the way that their diploma will actually read for whatever county they are in. Now, this is one that I did because I was showing the difference between, different types of sublimation printers, because I printed this one with my Workforce, which gives you, more accurate colors. The exact same file, nothing changed on it. So you see the colors there? This was printed with an EcoTank printer, same exact file, nothing changed. And of course, the grays don't come out gray. They came out more of like a purplish color. And that's because of how like the EcoTanks, the type of ink you use. I've had tons of videos about that. But you have this one, and you can do it where you have the Keepsake Diploma on one side. The other side, you can do a full-on picture. So it's truly double-sided. For me, I just did double-sided to show the differences in the heat presses, but you can make them double-sided to put a picture on one side and the Keepsake Diploma on the other. Okay. And then yard signs. There are different ways that you can make them. This is considered a portrait or like a vertical style. Then you have landscape or a horizontal style. And we have templates. We're going to show how to use our templates. Now, the templates are not, all our templates that we have are not available in the class. You will receive one basic template. If you would like to have access to all the templates, we do have the template vault, and all of our templates will live there, all of the elements. There's some that are exclusive to the vault. If you get the master program, you can get the vault for 50% off. Now, if you buy them at the same time, just add both of them to your cart and it will automatically take the 50% off. However, if you're someone that purchased the program, but you didn't get the vault for whatever reason, maybe you just didn't know about it, or maybe you had to wait, to be able to purchase it. I did add a link to the description of this video. You can click on that. It will automatically add that discount code. It is set up to where you have to have purchased the master program. So if you have not, and you just try and click on that and get the vault for 50% off, it's not going to work for you. It's going to tell you you're not eligible for this discount. But if you have purchased it and you didn't get the vault, or let's say you want to purchase the class now and maybe get the vault, in a week or two, you can still go back and use that code and still get 50% off of the template vault. Okay. And then there's things like tumblers, keychains, buttons, and things like that we are going to learn to create during this master program. Okay. We are going to design in Silhouette Studio, a little bit of Canva, because I have optimized my templates for Canva this year, and a little sprinkle for my Photoshop folk. Don't want you to feel left out. But as far as actually the design techniques and talking about pictures and identifying little things about pictures, I'm going to pretty much be on my Silhouette screen, but you can apply those same principles as long as you know how to use Photoshop. If that's your program of choice, I'm hoping that you know how to use it. If not, then, just download Silhouette Studio. It's not going to hurt you. It's free. Even if you're like, well, I'm a Photoshop, I'm learning Photoshop. You can be learning it, but if you don't know how to use it, then I would recommend just following along with us with Silhouette Studio or even Canva. But I am going to sprinkle a little bit of Photoshop in there, but I'm not teaching Photoshop just kind of just showing some things on there. Oh. Okay. That's on my keyboard, which means some things are probably going to fall out because why are you there? Anywho, any questions for me in regards to the Grad Customs Master Program? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Danetta. How art thou? Hey, Mom of Steel. Hey, hey, hey. All right, so let's go ahead and ban. Alrighty, so we're going to delete all of his stuff and ban all of his comments. Hey, just say thank you for hopping on and joining us all the way from Cyclone, West Virginia. Hey, 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 Honey Bump, how art thou? They loved, and now that they have worn them, I have a video that's coming. They absolutely loved the polos. So, y'all, I have no problem outsourcing. I have clients that come through my company. I design, I set up. Do I do embroidery? No, but do I have resources? Yes. And in South Florida, I Love It Customs is one of our resources for embroidery. So you can definitely still make money. They had their price. She made her profit on what she needed to do. We made ours. So everybody, the money keeps moving from small, non-corporate business to non-corporate business. So that's one of our vendors here that we outsource to for embroidery. All right, no questions for me. I can't believe it's a question. I'm hoping that comes up because all I did was talk about what they were. I didn't talk about something like no questions. You are very welcome, my dear. I was like, why is this way up there? I'm like, something wrong. Like, because I know I designed this to where they matched up. Hello, Melissa. How art thou? Okay, so we're just going to recap real quick what we talked about today, and then I'm going to let you guys go. So if you are just hopping on, my name is Shakia Lavelle, also known as Shakia the Professor in these creative streets. Our company is HS Inc. 365. HS Inc. 365 is the home of the, honestly speaking, brand of products that I cannot find. I just had it at the beginning of this broadcast, and now I don't see it, but that's okay. I have another pack right here, which is great though, because it lets you know that we sell all sizes from 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14, 11 by 17, and 13 by 19. So with our sublimation paper, you are able to sublimate as low as 365 degrees as fast as 30 seconds. Everything that was made with, honestly speaking, paper. So like this, 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 this. This is actually one of the sublimation ones because I sublimated, I laminated cardstock for this one, all pressed at 365 degrees, 30 seconds. Of course, this has to be pressed in sections because my heat press is 16 by 20. So I had to press this twice for each panel. But each press was 30 seconds, and you will never be able to tell where that line of demarcation is because there will be no change in color throughout the whole thing. But the way that our paper releases, you don't get that white line, you don't get that part where you press it and you can tell the difference because it's darker in one area and lighter in the other. So Definitely check out our products. We do carry Sublimation ink. All of our ink is 140 milliliters. So you get more bang for your buck. They are keyed for EcoTank printers. So you can use it with the EcoTank printer or a cartridge-based printer. We do have the gray ink if you have the 8550. We do have the gray ink. There is no such thing as photo black. So we don't have photo black. When you order the 6 ink set, you get 2 black inks. Okay. I love your paper. I need to order some 11 by 17. Awesome. I just received 2 packages of Sublimation paper. Thank you so much, Lisa, for your order. You are going to love it. If you ever have any questions, we are always here to help. If you catch me on a live video, you can always ask questions. We don't mind. Like if something is going on, be honest with it. Our company is called Honestly Speaking for a reason. So be honest with it and we'll help you work through and figure out, how you can get the best results. My son is graduating next year. Can you make me one next year? Yes, we make stuff every single year. So we do actually sell this. So if you're somebody and you happen to come on and you're looking for someone to make these for you, yes, we actually do still produce graduation items and sell them every single year. That is under our HS Inc. 365 prints part of our company. So that's that business, that entity, HS Inc. 365 prints. And you can email us info@hsinc365prints.com for information about how to place your order if you're wanting us to custom design your stole, or you make it. We've actually done that for some people too, where they can make it, but for the design part, we have designed it. We send them the file, they print it out, and they press it. So we are a full service company. Okay. So the stoles, the yard signs, the buttons, the tumblers, any and everything, the keepsake, diploma pillows, all of it, we are able to provide you with that service. But today I am, this live is more so geared to those who also want to provide this service to others. And y'all can see I'm on live kind of talking to y'all, and it's someone saying, hey, I have someone that's graduating next year. They're thinking about this a year in advance. Guys, I'm telling you, parents, families, godparents, grandparents, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, because again, it's not just for high schoolers. There are those that are in college, and I've had husbands purchase stoles for their wives and things like that to surprise them with. So know that it is not just the grads that you will target. You want to speak to those families as well and tell them to honor their graduate with one of these amazing keepsakes. It does not have to come from the grad. So that's a free gem for y'all. We're going to get a little bit more into that on Friday, because Friday we kick it off with the business side, how to market, sell, price, all of the things we're going to go through on Friday. And, knowing how to talk, how to actually market and promote and who your audience is. You can have the same exact product, but speak to different buyers. How you will communicate with, if you're trying to sell it directly to the grad versus trying to entice the parent or a family member, a friend, a significant other, the way that you will word those posts, even though it's the same exact picture, will be different to grab the attention of the actual customer, not the graduate. So that's a big, big thing. I'm big on teaching you about business. Just showing you how to make something is not helping you with business. Now, if you are someone who wants to learn these skills for your grad, you figure, hey, $125 to learn all these things that I would probably end up spending, $200, $300 to get all of these different things. You can definitely take the class as well. Learn how to do all of these things and make them for your graduate yourself, because you're going to get a full supply list. A lot of the items, especially if you're just doing onesies and twosies and you're just DIYing it, and not necessarily for business, you can get the items from Amazon. And then there are options where, when you're talking about business, there are places that will sell them in bulk, wholesale, or even retail resale prices. So that's a big difference when it comes to business. I'm all about helping those understand business, and just learning to make it is not learning your business, if that makes sense. So we're going to go over, it's a 6-session program. Stoles, fans, toppers. Oh, here's a topper. toppers, keepsake items such as diplomas, keychains, tumblers, mugs, pillows, things of that nature. And I am missing something. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it fell over here. Although this is just a print, we will go over yard signs. And you don't have to have a printer in order to make them. I outsourced my grad yard sign prints for 3 years before I got my own printer. So you do not have to have your own printer to be able to do this. I will let you know in the class some resources. We are a resource as well to where we can print them out, but sometimes getting a little bit closer to home. So I'll tell you how to find the companies that are close to you, how to vet them and make sure that they're going to fit your needs. Okay. Oh, excuse me. This program, like I said, is 6 sessions that will run from Friday the 22nd all the way until April 12th. That was a question I thought probably would come. Hey, when are the days? What's the time? No one bothered to answer that. So wait, is it that y'all don't care about the class? Do y'all not need those details? We just want to know, if you, let me know. If you're here just to know the items that you can't make, but you're not really interested, just let me know. I don't need the times. Is there anyone that needs to know the dates and times because you are seriously interested in joining? You want to know if these dates and times will work for your schedule for you to attend live. Is there anyone that needs the dates and times? Only paper I use, supporting a veteran-owned business. I'm doing a pillow for my nephew. Awesome, awesome. Incredible afternoon. Thank you for the follow, Andrea. Thank you guys for the 2,000 likes. She said, I've already secured my spot in the class. Look, okay, I know the times. I've secured my spot. Okay. If you have secured your spot, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you have already secured your spot. All right. So Melissa says me. Okay. Ms. Miller says me. Will we need to have supplies for the classes? Okay. We can answer that. Okay. You would like dates and times. All right. First session. All times are 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm an East Coast girl. So if you're on the West Coast, I know you might still be at work, but the joy of our program is you get immediate access to the playbacks and you have unlimited access to the playbacks. And we have help sessions outside of those so if you watch the playback, you're kind of fuzzy on some things, come to the study hall live help sessions and ask your questions, share your screen, and things of that nature. So like I said, we are going to be here to help you all the way through the 2024 graduation spring. I'll make that very clear, through the spring. Now, if you're doing stuff with summer graduations, I can't really help you. Okay? But all the way up until the end of May, which is also my birthday, beginning of June, because that's when our grad season is over with. We will be here to help with live Zoom sessions where you can ask questions, share your screen. If you mess something up and it's not coming out right, show us what it is and we can help you work through it, okay? But all times, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, except for Sublimation for Graduation. Sublimation for Graduation is on a Saturday and it starts at 12. So I'm going to break those dates down for you. The 22nd, first day, all business, okay? Started off with the business. Before we get into any of this, you need to know if you're going to be able to handle this, okay? So all business on the 22nd. The 27th, which is that following Wednesday, we are going to go over stoles. We're going to go over mainly text-based, so beginner to intermediate. So doing a lot of text-based, okay? Using elements that you can just customize and change the colors on them and just kind of put them in there. We have this one. We have one that has the 2023, where it should go. I think this one actually says grad. Yeah, this one still says grad as well. But we have a version of this that has like a 2023 on it. How to add pictures. So these are considered beginner to intermediate levels, okay? I don't work from templates. Now, if you have a template and you're just going to go in and just change out those colors, all right, cool. Then that will still be intermediate for you because you're just going to change out the pictures. But learning to create one from scratch that has all that stuff, that's a little bit more advanced. Now, all of these you can definitely create from scratch. You don't have to buy anyone's template. You can create all these and you will learn the skills to be able to create all of these from scratch. All right. Day 2, which will be the following Wednesday, that is April 3rd, is fans. Okay. So the following Wednesday, 6:30 p.m., we are going to go over fans. Then that Saturday, April 6th, is Sublimation for graduation. That's where you're going to learn to do things like buttons, tumblers, pillows, what else? Keychains. Although it's for SEO purposes, Sublimation for graduation, I actually will give you some options where if you want to do these things with HTV, technically you can, or just printed ones for like the tumblers and the mugs, unless you're just going to use vinyl that say class of whatever and put them on there. But as far as like full graphics, you need Sublimation for that. Or you could have some that's just standard and order UV DTF transfers. But for the sake of, just SEO purposes and marketing purposes, it's called Sublimation for graduation. And that is on the 6th. And that starts at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then April 10th is toppers. Where'd you go? Oh, we were sticking with a Bitney. We're going to go over toppers. This particular one is sublimated to a glitter media, but there's also some other medias that are, a little bit better for gentlemen that is not glittery. We're going to go over those options as well. And then the 12th, which is a Friday, is yard signs, which I have no idea. How do I keep misplacing that thing? But you guys saw the yard sign. Oh, here's right here. So the 12th, which is a Friday, we go over yard signs. I wish I could do the 13th, but I actually already have something planned for that day. So I can't do that Saturday. So it has to be April 12th. And I didn't want to push it back another week because when I did the poll and I did kind of like a little survey on my my Facebook page, some people were saying because it's kind of close to graduation season, there are some areas where their graduations start at the beginning of May. So I wanted to make sure that they had some of the trainings already down. So if they wanted to, like for their area, capture some of those grad orders, because their graduations were more so like at the beginning of May, because when they started school. Here, ours is like end of May, beginning of June. So we have a little bit more buffer here in South Florida. So I didn't want to just think about myself because I don't start till April for me, like going heavy into marketing, because people here, they're last minute. You can put the little buzz out there. We're going to talk about that too. Don't be discouraged with you putting out your information and not getting a lot of orders, especially on the high school side. Colleges is a little bit different. Okay. But on the high school side, especially if it's the parents that are purchasing these items, there are so many grad activities around that time that I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. The stuff that y'all make, that's on the bottom of the totem pole. I'm just being real honest. Some of you guys are putting these things out there. I've had some contact me. They're discouraged. They feel like they aren't getting any hits. And the truth of the matter is, if you're really promoting for those high school seniors, and even like the pre-K or like especially those 8th graders where they actually have these like 8th grade proms and stuff like that. I know like for my son's school, he's not in 8th grade yet, but they're even taking the trip to Orlando. So they have all of these senior activities. And I think for their school, that trip is like $250. And that's just the trip. That don't include the fact that your child gonna want money for food and souvenirs and this, that, and the third, getting stuff at the rest stops. And so it can be really expensive where they go and they figure out their money towards the end. You got to be prepared for the last minute, especially for high schoolers. You got to be prepared for the last minute. So for me, I put some fillers out there just to kind of get the buzz. And when they're ready, hey, we know where to come to. But I personally don't go like really, really heavy into promoting until April, which is why normally my classes are a little bit late. This is the first year that I'm doing a class this early, child, because I normally wait till April to kind of get in there, because that's when I'm in grad mode. But I know others have to be more prepared than I've been doing it for a while. So I can kind of wait till the last minute because I know resources to where, hey, if I'm flooded with orders, I already have a plan on what I'm going to do if it's more than what I can actually handle in-house. And that's a big thing too, is being prepared for the influx. It might seem slow and then you might just get hit. And if you're not prepared, it's not fun. Okay. It's not fun to not be prepared and just get hit with all of those orders. Now, if you're marketing to those who are in college, a lot of times they will order earlier because they're wanting them for picture's sake, not just for the graduation ceremony. So those are two different worlds, high schoolers and collegiate. But yeah, let me see. Any questions for me? Let's see. Oh, the supplies. So if you are wanting to do it along with us in that particular class, there will be a supply list. You can attempt to follow along. I am going, so the issue sometimes with students following along is they want to make it for an actual order versus learning, like printing it and pressing it to learn. I've done them before, and it's like there's like people are wanting me to wait on them because they were trying to put in like their own pictures, like, oh, I know I have someone, like it's an order coming up, or I want to, like, that's even if they practice like for their grandkids or their kids or niece or nephew or something like that. They're wanting to, like, in the class put those pictures in. Like by the end of class, they want to have like the final one for that particular graduate. And I discourage that. I'm going to have a file. Now, if you're wanting to actually follow along, you're going to have to, I'm going to have certain files that you're going to be able to print out and actually press. Will it be one, you can use it for marketing and things like that, but will it be one that you can use for an order sell to someone? No. It's going to be harder for me to wait for people to design it. Like, I'm going to go over design things so that you know when it comes time for you to design, but we will have pre-made templates that will be available for you just to print out if you have your own Sublimation printer. We've thought about trying to send out prints, but I have so much stuff going on. If I can, I'm trying to work with someone that can probably do the prints for me to be able to be sent out for those who may not have a printer and you're considering outsourcing anyway. You want to be able to have those things in and you just have a heat press. So there will be an opportunity for you to do it with us. But even if you can't do it in that live session, remember, we have study hall sessions, help sessions, all the way through the grad season. So if you prefer to kind of watch, absorb, attempt it, something goes wrong, especially with the stoves, you can come to the next like session, the next help session, ask your question, say, hey, this is what I was doing. This part I can't figure out. And you, like I said, you always have support throughout the whole thing. So that's up to you on whether or not you want to do it in class. It's not a requirement. Let's see. If we purchase the class, will the playbacks be available? Yes, every time I've ever done a class, you get unlimited access, lifetime access to the playbacks. There's 2 different ways the playbacks come in. So you always have access to that. So the dates and times, and then what size and type of paper should we use for the stole and pillow? It depends on your printer. Some people have an F57. They'll just be able to print it out as one. It also depends on which size pillow you're getting. There are a bunch of different sizes for pillows, so there is no set one. You would have to make that determination based off of the size printer that you have. If you have an 8.5 inch wide printer, then you're going to have to use 8.5 inch wide paper and then piece it together. So it just depends on the equipment that you have. So dates and times. First date is this coming Friday, the 22nd. All times are 6:30 p.m. except for April 6th, which is on a Saturday. That class starts at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So on Friday, the 22nd, we are going over all things business related to, this season and selling and making money. Then on March 27th is Stoles. That's a Wednesday. April 3rd is also a Wednesday. That is for fans. April 6th is the Saturday. That is for pillows, buttons, keychains, tumblers. April 10th is a Wednesday. That will be toppers. And April 12th is going to be yard signs. That's a Friday. On the website, I think it still says those two switch. We decided a couple days ago to switch those and put the toppers on the weekday day and then the yard signs on Friday for those who want to practice putting, their vinyl on their coroplast. Okay. Your heat press has nothing to do with the size of your printer. So you can have a large format heat press, but have a small printer. So your heat press, it doesn't make that big of a difference. Your printer will determine what size paper you need. Any other questions? The links are in the description, or you can go straight to our website, shop.hsinc365.com. Again, that is shop.hsinc365.com. Ooh, almost ended the stream trying to go to comments. Templates, like all these different types of templates, are not included. There's a difference between templates and elements. We have some, let me see, where is the other stole? We have updated the templates to go all the way to, or elements to go all the way to 2029. So like this one is not included in like a template. This is a design element. You can purchase it separately, or if you get the design vault, template vault, they are included in there. And it's all the way, we have this all the way up until 2029. I will be securing my seat. Awesome. Can't wait to see you in class. And there is a certain giveaway on the first day. Wish I could tell you what it is. But it will only be available to those who are in the session on the first day. You got to be in the session. Something that's going to be absolutely amazing. Let me see. If I could give away anything, or if you could win a giveaway from me of anything, what would you like that to be? What would you think that would be? What would you want that to be? Oh, no, 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 no. Not doing that. Miss Miller says a one-on-one. I mean, you said a one-on-one, but a 30-minute one? Just 30 minutes? Wow. Next 2 classes free. So y'all be thinking small. Y'all be thinking small. You're closer to, let y'all know, she's a lot closer to what that giveaway is. A lot closer. A lot closer. It's nice to know for the few folk that did answer that what you would want is some time with your girl. That made me feel real, real good. That made me feel real good. Like, I mean, you know, it's a couple of y'all that answered. I like that. Y'all want time with your girl. Y'all see value in me? That is so amazing. This is so amazing. Next workshop or class free. Hey. All right. So there are no questions for me. I am out of here because I got to go to these stores and get these children some shoes. Gotta go buy Bluey shoes for the little person. And basketball tryouts are next week or something like that. So gotta go get the oldest one some shoes for him to break in before basketball tryouts, because you can't go to basketball tryouts with brand new shoes. So yeah, let me go so I can go to the store with these chillins and also figure out what the hell we're going to eat for tonight. All right. Until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity. Be incredible. Visit the website, shop.hsinc360. Oh, wait. I want to make sure that I show something real quick. Hold on. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Okay. Let me present this screen because this part might be a little confusing. Although it is listed in there, I can understand how it might be a little confusing. So let me flip this around for you guys. All right. Thank you so much for the follow. I got to make sure that y'all can actually see the screen over here. Okay. I think y'all can see it. All right. Okay. So if you have purchased, I'm going to actually do this in a separate window. I'm going to go to classes and playbacks. And if you purchase, not this one does not qualify. If you have purchased the Grad Fan Bootcamp or the Stole class, which I have to change this because we're not offering that anymore. That was the one for last year. Oh, I need to change this template. I mean, that thumbnail. Now, if you want, you can sign up for just these two. These two are included in the master's program. If you signed up for, or you're already enrolled in the Grad Fan Bootcamp or the Basic Stoles for Beginners, and you signed up last year, you just want to improve your skills or attend another session this year as it relates to those two, you are able to attend the session. If you go over to your dashboard, you are going to see Handheld Grad Fans Masterclass 2024. If you click on that, it will allow you to come to the live session. Okay. Why does this say April 3rd over here? I don't know why that says April 3rd over there, because it is definitely on March. Oh, no, it is. This is wrong. It is on. It is. This is right here. I just noticed that. It says the wrong date. I got to go figure out why this is. So the date that's here, where it says live Wednesday, April 3rd at 6:30, that is the correct. Oh, it's wrong right here. That's why it's showing there. Okay, I know what I got to fix. Okay, but the date is April 3rd for the fans. Okay, so if you enrolled in that, you'll be able to attend the new refresher masterclass, no additional cost. So you still have your videos from See Your Playbacks. You still have all of your playbacks from last year. you're going to be able to attend the live Zoom session. You're actually going to get a little bit more because we are now, like this year, I'm doing it on the intermediate level as well, where I'm showing you how to incorporate pictures. So you can attend it. You don't have to pay anything extra. You can attend the live session. Same thing if you are enrolled in the Stole one. You can attend the live session. No additional purchases are needed. Like, you don't have to purchase anything. Now, you don't get access to all the other days. You just get access to the live Zoom for the class that you purchased last year. Or if you don't need all of the other trainings and you want just the Stole training or just the fan training, you can still enroll in those classes. Okay. If you only want stalls, I suggest you get that before I go and change it, because that was based off of last year's price, and that price is not this year's price. But yeah, you can come over here and you will be able to attend the live Zoom session. There is a discount code here. So let's say you now want to take advantage of the full master program. You're going to come here, you're going to click, and you're going to click right here. It's going to take you to the program. If you go ahead and add this to your cart, okay, you're not going to see the discount here. But if I go checkout, I'm not logged in. Why am I not logged in over here? Okay. It will take off the $25.63. Therefore, it will be $100. Okay. I'm going to go back. If you do not have the template vault and you would like to also add the template vault at the time of checkout and get 50% off, you will go to the template vault. I'm going to go to more options. I'm going to go one-time payment, or you can do buy now, pay later, and I'm going to add it to my cart. So right now it says the vault will be $41.82. If I go to checkout, there is no additional $25, right? It's saying $167.46. When you go and you add that vault to it, you need to, or just beforehand, before you add the vault and refresher discount, this has to be added to your cart. It must be added to your cart if you want both discounts. If you want the $25.63 off of the class and you want the 50% off of the vault, you must add this to your cart. Add it to your cart. Now, this right here still says $125, right? We see the we still see the vault discount. We see this says like there's nothing here. I'm going to exit. No, I'm going to go to checkout. And oh, wait, it didn't add my code. You add that in, go to my cart, check out. This now says $142.83. So it's not 160 something. You will get the $25 off. So the class will be just $100. You'll get the $41 off right here. Well, I'll probably have to change that. I'll change that discount to $26.53 so that it also takes off that dollar, because I forgot about that. So take that part off. But yeah, it'll be $41 for both of them if you already took the fan class or you already took the Stole class. I want you to take advantage of both discounts. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure I show you that. If you want both, you have to add that in there. And I'm actually going to adjust. Actually, you know what? I can probably adjust. Let me see something real quick. This is what I love about Shopify. I can adjust stuff in real time. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Like, it's going to take me 2.5 seconds to go in here and correct this. Oh, yeah. So let's go here. Oh no, discount. Discounts. I'm going to make it 25.63. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I need to make it 26.63, should I say? So that it takes that extra dollar off. All right. $41.83. There we go. Okay. So just want to make sure that you guys know that. All right. Now, with that being said, it is official. Thank you guys so very much for joining me today. If you have any questions, you can always join our Facebook group, or you can email us or send a message on our website. I will be live again tomorrow at some point, for those who didn't catch today's video. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace. Ooh, thank you for signing up.